morning, welcome back to another episode. It is currently 7 in the morning and I'm driving over to a new fishing spot that I've never been to before. So we're gonna actually be doing some kayak fishing today. I just bought my very first fishing kayak. So we're gonna head over to the lake. I have my kayak loaded up in the back there, as you can probably tell. It's gonna be overcast and rainy all day, so that's really great. And we are gonna try and catch some monster bass. So as you can probably tell, we are out here now on the lake. I'm gonna start off with a chatterbait, and if that doesn't get bait, I might put a little top water on. All right, we got a little chatterbait right here. Little white chatterbait by Z-Man. Posting around these docks and around a bunch of rocks and like some structure along the bank. As you can probably tell, there's a bunch of docks and boats. Throw it around and see if we can get a bite. Early in the morning right now, and the fish should be pretty aggressive, feeding shallow on bait fish. Oh my God, just hit someone's boat. But for now, I'm gonna keep chucking around the chatterbait and see if we can't find a few fish with it. That'll get me more excited about it. There's a fish, there's a fish. Hit the fish, fish on. There we go, that's a good fish. Oh my God, that's a good fish. Yup, that's a good fish on the chatterbait. Get up here, son. Yup, on the chatterbait. There we go. There we go. Oh my God, freaking. Oh my God. I just lost my first ever fish out of a kayak. My first fish of the day. That was a nice fish. There we go, that's a fish. Hooked up, that's a good fish too. Get up here, son. Yes, sir. There we go. That fish came out of nowhere and just absolutely smoked my chatterbait. Hopefully you guys saw that on camera. I think you did. Hold on a second. There we go, guys. This is what we came out here for. Beautiful largemouth bass out of the kayak. It's a pretty decent fish, probably about a 2-pounder. Caught him on that chatterbait right at that little point there. And look at that. Not a bad start to the day. We're gonna go ahead and get this guy back in the water. First fish of the morning. Beautiful little bass right there. Get him back in the water. There he goes. All right, there we go. First fish of the day. Many more to come, hopefully. I gotta say one thing, catching a fish out of a kayak is a lot different than catching a fish out of a john boat or any kind of other boat. You know, I'm pretty much sitting on a piece of plastic right now, and that fish will literally pull you around, which is really cool, actually. It's kind of part of the fun of kayak fishing. But yeah. Hold on a second. There's a fish. There we go. That's a good fish too. Oh my God, that's a nice fish. Get in here. Come on. That's a good fish. Oh my God, there we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. Get in here. Get in here. Yep, there we go. Let's go. No, second fish of the day. Not a bad one. Not as big as I thought. Second fish of the day. That's a much better one. He's probably a little over 2 pounds. Really, really healthy fish. He hit right off the edge of this little dock right here on the chatterbait. Second fish out of the kayak. Really healthy fish there on the little white Z-Man chatterbait. We're gonna go ahead and get him back in the water. There we go. Nice fish, man. Nice fish. Go get him on this side. I love it. I just absolutely love it. All right. Thank you, buddy. Get back out there. There he goes. Oh God. Slowly kind of inching my way along this whole bank. I'm gonna try and fish the whole bank. I'm honestly gonna try and fish the whole lake. Fishing shallow the whole time, throwing moving baits, and I'm no doubt about it, I'm gonna try top water later for sure. There we go, another fish. That's a good one. That's a decent fish. No, he's just a dink. It's just a little guy. There we go. Fish number 3. Yep, there he is. Little wiener fish. Just a little guy. Probably a solid ½ pound or so, but you know what? Fish number 3. See you, dude. All right, fish number 3. We got a streak going, man. We got 3 fish already in the boat. I have no reason to quit. Absolutely no. Oh, there goes my trailer. Trailer's popping off. That ain't good. If you guys are interested in the gear I'm using today, I'm using a little Z-Man 1/4 ounce chatterbait with a little swim bait made by Strike King. Little Rage swimmer. There we go. That's a fish. That's a good one. Oh my god, that's a giant. Absolute giant. Oh my god, that's a toad. That is a toad. Okay, it's not that big, but it's a decent one. There we go. I was freaking out there for a second. All these fish seem to be relatively small. This is the probably close to the biggest one of the day. He's probably about 2 pounds, a little under 2 pounds. Really healthy, chubby fish. You can tell these fish really have a good food source, and there's a lot of them in here. I've caught 4 bass so far, so you know, we're having a good day. There we go. Fish number 4. Clearly it's not a giant like I thought it was, but it is a decent bass. We'll take him. And there he goes. All right, so I've decided to make a little bit of a change. I know I told you I was gonna throw topwater, but I decided what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off my chatterbait. I'm actually gonna put on a black and blue jig. We're gonna go with a little Guggen Squad jig. I've actually never thrown their flipping jig yet. It's actually a casting jig. So yeah, we're gonna throw a little Guggen juice jig, is what it's called. Look at that, little Guggen Baits juice jig. Never thrown this before, but I think we're gonna give it a go. There it is. There we go. Fish number 5. Oh my god, that was just insane. 5th bass of the day, biggest one. I'm not gonna keep him on the water, he's bleeding, but we'll get him back. There we go. There we go. Nice fish. Get back in there, buddy. All right. Fish number 5. Fish number 5 on the little black and blue Guggen jig. I knew this thing was gonna work. All right, guys, so I just caught my 5th fish of the day on the Guggen jig paired up with the Kraken craw, black and blue. There we go. There we go. Good fish. Another one. Number 6. There we go. Look at the color on that largemouth. You guys probably didn't see that. I know I've been having my GoPro off. My battery's getting low, but look at that. Just another beautiful little bass on the jig. Look at the color on that fish, man. That is so cool. He's like almost bronze. I gotta get a good picture of this guy. Awesome fish. Another nice bass, probably about 2 pounds, about the average size I've been catching. Look at those colors. He's really green. That's really cool. Anyways, all right, there we go. On the jig, number 6. We are just killing it out here. Let's let him go and get some more. Man, these fish are just absolutely biting right now. I've never caught this many bass in a short period of time, in a long time actually. I've caught 6 bass so far. 4 of which were on a chatterbait, and then the other 2 were on a jig. Nice little black and blue jig right there. And I'm just gonna keep going, man. I am not done yet. I've got the whole rest of the afternoon. There we go. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. Get up here, son. Yup, there we go. That's a nice one. Look at that. There we go. Fish number 7. Oh my, look at that. Another nice bass. Probably about a 2-pounder, man. This place is just full of these really solid fish. They're not giants, but they're just like healthy, chunky bass, and they're so much fun to catch. Look at that. That guy ate it right by the boat. Nice fish, man. Awesome. That fish right there took me by surprise. I did not expect that. I was reeling my jig back up to the boat, and he just like came up and crushed it. Really nice fish. My 7th one of the day. We've caught a lot of bass today, and there we go. That feels really good. Awesome fish. We'll get a quick picture and then we'll get him back in the water. Here we go, number 7. Get him back. Let's go. Oh my god, dude. That is crazy. These fish are so aggressive. Okay, we are currently in the basement. I'm back home. I had a really great day on the water on my new kayak. It was really fun to actually take the kayak out and actually be able to catch some nice fish the first ever time taking it out. So first of all, what I want to do right now is kind of give you guys a rundown of how I caught those fish, what my tactics were, and what baits I was using. So starting off, I was using a white Z-Man chatterbait with a Strike King Rage swimmer on the back of it. I knew this bait would work because it was really rainy today, overcast. I knew the bite was going to be really hot, so I threw that for a little while. I caught 4 or 5 bass on that, put it down. I picked up a black and blue Strike King jig, flipping jig, with a Googan Baits crack and crawl on the back. And everything I'm holding right now, everything I'm showing you right now, I will link it in the description down below. So if you want to go check it out, it'll be down there. So we have the little jig right here. So what I caught, I believe I caught 3 bass on that. I actually caught 2 on the Googan jig. I ended up breaking the Googan Baits jig off, so I tied this little thing on, and I caught a couple of nice bass on that. I think the biggest one I caught on this was like maybe 3 pounds. But it was pretty fun to actually get bites on different baits, including the jig and the chatterbait. So these are the 2 baits that I actually caught fish on today: chatterbait, the jig. 2 of my favorite baits to throw, and it was actually really cool to go out in the kayak and just really catch fish on some of my favorite lures. It was a lot of fun. So that's the baits right there. That's what I caught the fish on. I'm gonna kind of explain what I did, how I caught those fish, where I was fishing. So what I was doing was I was fishing parallel to the bank. I was fishing a lake that has a lot of structure, a lot of like grass and rocks and docks and laydowns, all that good stuff. Really great for jig fishing. And what I was doing was I was kind of, so for example, say the bank is right here. I had my kayak parallel to the bank. I would just cast parallel to the bank, and most of my bites were actually a little bit off the bank, like maybe 5 or 10 feet. They weren't like underneath the docks or underneath the structure. They were kind of like pushed off a little bit. And I think the reason being was that they were actually feeding and they were kind of exploring rather than just like sitting underneath cover. And I was able to catch, I'd say 5 or 6 bass off the bank, and then a couple of them were like up shallow. But it was a pretty consistent pattern that I came across, and it was really cool to actually experience it for myself and figure it all out, figure out a good pattern, and ultimately catch some nice fish. If you did enjoy today's video, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you've not already. Look out for the next video. It's probably going to be a kayak review of the new kayak I got. I might do some upgrades on it. I'm not exactly sure yet, but we're going to do a little video on that. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and we will see you in the next one.